Hey merfolk! So today I will be doing the Google Picks My Makeup challenge. So Nikkie Tutorials just a couple of days ago started a challenge on her channel called Google Picks My Makeup, where basically you're supposed to Google the initials of your first and last name followed by the word look, and then you're supposed to do a makeup look inspired by the very first image that shows up. And yes, I thought that was fun, and that's what I will be doing today. I'm not gonna lie, I have already Googled it. I actually Googled it almost immediately right when I saw her video because I was just curious. So I already know what image I'm going to get, but I'm still kind of confused as to what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm going to look it up again with you guys. So I actually usually use my two last names, Marques de Oliveira, because that's actually my family name from my father's side. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go with my very last name, which is Oliveira. So I'm going to get S of Sara, which is my first name, if you didn't know, and O from Oliveira. So I will be looking up So Look. So the image that I get is actually an album cover from George Strait, who is a country musician, I believe, from the song You Look So Good in Love from 1983. So it's basically just a portrait. I have some mustard yellows and oranges and some deep greens and olive greens. He's looking very deeply into the camera with his enchanting green eyes and sensual smile. Was this man a heartbreaker of his time? I also see some mint green, a deep burgundy from the lines on his shirt, obviously black and white. And the red seems to be kind of orangey, more of a terracotta kind of red and not so much a blue-based red. You look so good in love. I wish you still wanted me. Aww. That's so sad. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows real quick. There's a little bit of concealer on my lids just as a base. This is the Nars Soft Matte Creamy Concealer. I'm going to start by using this shade by Makeup Geek. This is called Chickadee. And this is kind of a light orange, burnt yellow sort of shade. And I'm blending this mostly on the outer corner of the eye. And on top of that, I'm going in with Desert Sands, also by Makeup Geek. Hopefully this is going to give us those mustard yellow and orangey shades in the background. This one I'm also bringing into the inner corner, almost on the bridge of my nose. I tend to bring everything very close to the bridge of my nose because I feel like that's the most flattering shape on my eye, because my eyes are a little bit far apart. And for the red, since it seems to be more of a warm, earthy kind of red, I'm going to take Ember by Neve Cosmetics, and I'm going to focus this on the inner and outer corner of the eye, bringing it up to my socket. Actually, I'm not taking it on the lid at all. I'm still very, very lost as to where I want to take this. I hope we don't end up with something super boring. Something that looks super boring with very weird colors. I'm gonna go back in with the first two colors I applied just to blend this out and hopefully bring back some of that mustardy shades. For the deep green, I'm going to use another Neve Cosmetics eyeshadow. This one is in Quadrifoglio. I'm packing this on the outer corner of my lid. Something weird is happening. It's like this eyeshadow does not want to stick to the outer corner of my eye. I have used this eyeshadow so many times before and this has never happened. Am I having a subculture-like problem with this eyeshadow? Because I think I know what happened. I think that Desert Sands eyeshadow that I use from Makeup Geek is so powdery that I applied a little bit too much of it to the eye, and now that area is too saturated with powdered eyeshadow for this shade to stick to it. So what I'm gonna do to fix it is I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my concealer again, and I'm just going to pat this over top. Because if the surface is too powdered, eyeshadow isn't gonna stick in general. I'm just gonna do the same on the other side to hopefully avoid that problem altogether on this eye. There is absolutely nothing wrong with any of these shadows. Formulas work differently, and just everything you use requires specific TLC, some tender loving care. So that worked, which is great. Now I'm going to take this Inglot eyeshadow in 419. This is an olive green shade. And I'm going to pack this on the center of my lid. I'm using a wet brush now, just to make that reflection really pop. Now I'm going to take this eyeshadow from my Tude palette from Saucebox. This is the shade Biscotti, and I'm taking this because it's a burgundy shade, but it's very browny. Hopefully that's gonna help me blend the green into the red, because as you know, when you mix red and green it turns into brown, and what I'm trying to do here is trying not to turn that green and that red into a poop brown transition. I'm actually going to take that on the inner corner as well. There's also a burgundy in the photo, let me remind you of that. The pattern on his shirt was burgundy. I'm taking some more of that dark green just to bring that color back. Just before I go in with the mint, I want to introduce some black, and I want to do it using a cream color because I feel like that might do something interesting, what I am not sure. And I'm taking my KIKO eyeshadow stick in black, and I'm taking it on a brush, and I'm gonna do black just on the inner part of the eye. I'm actually bringing it quite up. And I'm taking this mint green. This is Inglot AMC Shine 24, and this might seem kind of obvious, but I'm taking it right into the inner corner on top of that black and blend it out. That's gonna give us kind of like two different greens. I'm actually going to wet this as well because it's not quite doing what I wanted it to. I'm going to bring some of that into the center of my lid. The very center, just right on the bottom near the lash line. I'm going to take this deep forest green eye pencil. This is the KIKO Intense Color Long Lasting Eyeliner in the shade 9. And I'm rubbing this on my upper lash line, under my lashes, and above. I feel like it's missing a little bit of copper, and in an attempt to do something more interesting with this, and because I am a little bit obsessed with lining my crease, I am taking this KIKO Liquid eyeshadow into the dark. This is a very metallic coppery shade, and I just took some of it on a palette, and I'm going to apply it with a fine nail art brush and attempt to not fuck this up. That happened, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And I'm also taking some of this on the very tear duct of my eye. And for my waterline, I'm going to take another one of these KIKO Intense Color pencils. This one is in the shade 10, and this one is an olive green shade. And I'm rubbing this on the lashes as well, and taking it under that line on my outer corner, but keeping it smudgy still. And I'm just taking some black. This is from the Lorac Pro Matte palette that Celine sent me. I'm just going over top of that. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm gonna have to stop at some point. So I'm just gonna clean all of this fallout, and I'm going to do my foundation, and this will probably start looking better, and I'll feel a little bit more confident, hopefully. So in my last video I used a sponge to apply my foundation, and I hadn't done it in a really long time, and I realized I actually really like it. I'm using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick. This one is in the shade Y225 or 117, and I'm just sticking it directly from the stick into the sponge. And I'm going to use a little bit more foundation than what I usually do. I'm gonna go a little bit more medium coverage with it, just because I kind of feel like I need that medium coverage with the kind of eye look that I have right now. I'm hoping it will make this makeup look a little bit better. This shade is a tiny bit too light for me, so I'm probably gonna use a little bit of bronzer just to make myself a little bit less Casper the Friendly Ghost. For concealer, I am again going to use my Nars Soft Matte Creamy Concealer. I'm going to powder using my MAC Select Sheer Pressed Powder in NC15. I've had this for a really long time and I just want to use it up. And I'm just using this to take down the shine on the center of my face, just for camera, because in real life it looks quite nice actually. And now I'm going to apply mascara. My current mascara is a bunch of different mascaras layered together, but this one is the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes, and I'm probably gonna go over top with a couple more mascaras. Now that my lashes look very deliciously clumpy and black, or maybe I'm just saying this so that I convince you that this mascara actually looks good, I am gonna go in with some Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in medium to dark, and I'm just taking this on a very big fluffy brush from Sephora, and I'm just going to bronze my face. I'm adding a little bit of extra red. And for blush, I'm going to take my Milani Luminoso, and I'm actually going to blend it into my temples and into that eyeshadow. And I'm also going to take that on my cheeks, of course, because that's where blush goes, but not always. And I'm actually going to take some more of that Ember eyeshadow from Neve Cosmetics, the red, because I think that's gonna make a nice blush. I'm just gonna take a very small amount, and I'm going to take most of it off on the back of my hand. And I'm taking it mostly on the back of my cheek, because I feel like this area here needs to be a little bit darker to balance out the heavy redness of my outer corner of the eye. And I actually forgot highlighter. I know, shocker. That's a very controversial thing to happen in the YouTubes. So I'm going to take my Essence So Glow Cream to Powder highlighter. This highlighter is beautiful. It's one of my all-time favorites, and it's so cheap, but it's getting very difficult to find. Someone told me that they were discontinuing this. I really hope they're wrong, because I would cry. Look how beautiful that is. It's gorgeous. I'm also going to take some on the bridge of my nose and on the tip and on my cupid's bow. For lipstick, I was thinking I was gonna use a forest green shade. This is the KIKO Instant Color Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade 14. But honestly, I don't think I don't want to use these two together. I actually forgot the white and the beige, but let's just make the white and the beige my actual face and move on from that. I could do red on the lips, but I don't think I'm going to like this with a red lip. So I might go in with more of a coppery kind of lip. I'm going to start by lining my lips using the number 7 Precision Lip Pencil in Nude. And I'm going to go over top with the Makeup Monster's Liquid Lipstick in Terracotta. I'm using a blending brush just to go near the edges because I want more of a blurred lip line. I feel like overall this photo has a light pinkness that I am not getting from my look. Even though there isn't an actual light pink color in this photo, the mixture of the red and the white makes it look so. I might add a little bit more nude to this lip. I'm taking Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick in Berry Doll. Okay, that is not doing anything. I'm using Shy Girl from MAC that I have in this little pot here. This comes in a lipstick tube, like normal. But this is one of my favorite nude lipsticks. I still don't think that did absolutely anything of what I wanted it to do, but honestly, I don't know what else I can use. But at least they look kind of juicy. I kind of like them. Just checking if there's lipstick on my teeth, because there's always lipstick on my teeth. Just going to fix my eyebrows, and I think I'm gonna stop. So I think we're done. This is not at all what I expected was going to come out of this. It's still very glam. It's very glam, but it's a little bit more interesting than just regular glam, I feel like, and I really do like it. I think my favorite part about this look is how ridiculous it sounds that it was inspired by a portrait of George Strait. So yeah, this is the look. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you think that I did a good job, because I really tried. Again, thank you to Nikkie for creating this tag, because it's a good one. This is really fun. I really enjoy anything that's going to take me out of my comfort zone when it comes to playing with makeup, and this was definitely a challenge. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be honest. But I am very happy with the result, and I hope you guys are too. So if you have enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. I always really enjoy receiving your comments. They always make me really happy. Check out the description box for a list of every single product used in this tutorial, as well as links to all of my social media and other stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next time.